Hi guys! I just got home for the evening and I have a whole vlog that I'm going to show you, but I just want to put this first because I want to talk about something, and then I'm going to put the vlog from the day after. So what I want to talk about is something that I noticed on the coverage from Fashion Week. And maybe some of you guys are following it, maybe you're into fashion, or maybe you're not, but you can listen either way. So two things that I was noticing that were just made me go on a opinion opinion rant in my head, because I love beautiful fashion and I'm a model and I like to pay attention to Fashion Week, and this happens every year, so it's not like it's a new thing. But just looking at the pictures and being excited to see the clothes, the first thing I noticed this year, and honestly it really was the first thing I noticed, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here, the first face of the girl who walked out was just pained and just bored, but almost like excruciatingly bored face. And I know that everybody, you think of that's the model face. Everybody walks like that. And sometimes they tell you to do that because they want it to be cooler or something like that. But it just began to seem more ridiculous to me than ever this time. It was just because the clothes that I was looking at were so beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And of course it's the spring shows, so it's the springtime colors. And it just doesn't make sense. Why do they have these just horrible faces? And I'm sure that they're all told, when they're briefed about what to do, they're told to look like that. But it got me to thinking about what I would do, because I've thought about this before, like if I had a fashion show, because like Alexander McQueen at his shows, they always were so cool because they were like theater performances. And I think that it's interesting that, they say, well, models are supposed to be the clothes hangers and the people are supposed to be looking at the clothes. But every outfit that gets famous, like think of, like, what's her name? The girl, the Flashdance sweater girl. Or, just any iconic piece of clothing. It's because the white dress that Marilyn Monroe wore in The 7-Year Itch. It's because of the person wearing it gives it that vibrancy, and so people want to wear the clothing because they want to feel like that person. So it's so weird that we continue putting these gorgeous clothes on these models and telling them to be lifeless. I'm sure they aren't lifeless, they're human girls. But we're telling them to look lifeless. And to me, that would never make me aspire to wear that clothing as much as seeing some just really awesome person wearing it would. Most of the things that I wear are because I see somebody in the street or in a movie or something that I admire and I want to be a little bit more like them. And the way that I do that is by putting on that scarf or whatever it is. Well, what I was thinking I would do is if I had a fashion show, other than to put on like a really cool play that was using all of the fashions, would be to have just like a big beautiful party, like a Great Gatsby party, and have all of the models wearing my clothes and just wandering around and bringing them to life, and have them be these vibrant, interesting, and healthy people who are all different and who are bringing the outfits to life. I just feel like that would make things just so interesting and cool for the people to talk to them, or even have them playing characters and walking around within the party. I just think that would be so awesome. Yeah, it's something to think about, I guess. And tell me what you think, please. And the other thing I was noticing as I was looking through my Pinterest, and looking at some of the coverage from some of the different shows, like Oscar de la Renta's show. I love that Pinterest because they always have really, really beautiful things, and they were pinning from the show, and they have really, really cool like pastel streaks in their hair, which was really pretty. But what I was noticing is as everything was being pinned, or even in the other photos that I've seen around in looking up coverage from Fashion Week, they hardly ever credit the models. And that's such a problem, and it's so frustrating. And it's something that's been going on for so long. Even though the photographer is given credit, or if you look in a magazine, you might see the makeup artist is given credit. You know, this means their name is written down. The editor, the stylist, all of that. But the model, it was considered that having their face in the magazine was enough of a credit for them. And it's something that has been going on for a very long time, but I just think it's so ridiculous to think that that person who did work doesn't deserve to have their name written down just as much as everyone else. And I feel like it's contributing to having people think that someone in a picture, especially a young girl who looks beautiful, is a thing, because you're not putting their name on it. You're just saying, well, you just look at them. You know, everybody else, they contributed, but this person, they are literally a mannequin. They are a thing. And maybe if you become huge enough one day and everybody sees your face absolutely everywhere, they can't avoid it. Finally, they'll know who you are. But that will never happen. That wouldn't have happened to Cindy Crawford or Kate Moss. Cindy Crawford made a calendar, 12 months of her with her name on it. And if those people are called supermodels because they have their household names, and they don't become household names by never having their name written down anywhere. So I just wanted to complain a little bit about that, because this past week was, you know, one of the world's most important fashion events every year. I think it's just important to think about, and if you're ever involved with it, if you're a photographer, no matter how small or how big, just put your model's name on it, because they deserve it and you do too. And yeah, just tell me what you think about that, please. Tell me if it's ever crossed your mind before. So thank you for watching, and sorry about going on for a little while. And thank you guys so much for your comments about the beach house. Everybody was so jolly about it. I think because I was too. So I really appreciated all your comments. And on to the vlog. Vlog. Dog vlog. Come here. Let's say hello. Hello. Okay, on to the vlog.
Everything's so cute here. I love it.
Hi guys. I had a really hard morning, and then James and I had work all day. And so we decided we were gonna just get a pumpkin pie from Publix and eat it, but because we still gotta do that.
And ice cream.
But we have to go to the phone store, so we're actually gonna eat some real food. So we came to this place called Tasty Home Cookin', and it's so cute, and everything is so cheap, and I'm so excited. Look at the table. So hopefully we can eat some comfort food, and I can de-stress. Creepy! Our comfort food has arrived, thank God. I don't always show our food, but I just think this is so cute.
What I do.
The burgers are $1.99 and the fries are $1.99. Pretty good deal. Alright. Tasty Home Cookin' is also great because it's right next door to TJ Maxx. So we're wandering around. I'm teaching James some girl coping skills for when you have a bad day. And it seems like there's some evidence here I need to show you guys. Study it closely, because I'm about to tell you what this evidence leads to. I think that Hannah has been here spraying everything with glitter and decorating it. They really need to get security guards or something.
They hired her on.
What's going on? I want to go to the beach. Phew. Flooded?
I guess so. Oh yeah, there's some cars stalled out on there. That sucks.
Shoot, it's flooded, so we can't go. We were going to go see if there were waves. Maybe we can try turtle.
Yeah.
James just got his new phone because his old one broke, and it's a little iPhone so he can have Instagram.
Yay.
Do you have your name yet?
I'm working on it right now.
Okay, you have to tell us your what is it called?
Instagram name.
Instagram name. So you can be fancy and everybody can look at his pictures. Hey y'all. James and I have finished work for the day, and now we are at our new office to do our own work. That guy looks like Justin from the top of his head. And I was just saying to James, you know what I realized is that we cannot be working this hard and not succeed, because we go to work and then we go to work on our own stuff afterward, and I hate being on the computer pretty much just in general, and I'd rather go to the beach, but we're working so hard on it, so hopefully everything will turn out good for us. So we have some little treats.
Oh yeah. Delicious little blue treats. Tasty. Oh, fancy.
I hate it, but James says I picked it. I didn't know it was blue. But yeah, it's really cute because they have 2-for-1 martinis, and we get to pretend we're James Bond while we do our work. So it's good to relax a little bit outside at least. Look at this Instagramming fiend.
I know. I can't even figure out one picture how to Instagram it yet.
So your Instagram, when it comes into being, will be called Bixby Films?
Correct.
Okay.
Bixby Films, follow me.
Okay.
I'm going to be Instagramming away.
As soon as you can figure out how it works.
Yeah, exactly.